Appeals judges at The Hague told Bemba had serviced more than rather than 80% of the maximal probable verdict, and they deliberated unproportional to arrest him time he awaits sentence on else instance. Bemba is to chorus of manufacturing social statements on the instance and will seem at the trial whenever required, the ICC told Tuesday Magistrate Christine van den Wingaert, presiding officer in Friday's governing, had told Bemba was to stay in arrest since of else instance in that he was condemned of infringement. But Tuesday's governing tool he is now a complementary person, anticipated sentence on else instance in that he was condemned of infringement versus the authority of judiciary. Bemba was condemned on March 21, 2016 of assassination, rape and pillaging among October 2002 and March 2003, while police military of the Motion for the Release of the Congo, MLC, who were by his team were shipped to neighboring Central African Republic to suppress a coup try. Yet, the appeals camera of the ICC controlled recent 1 week how he could not be detained accountable for crimes devoted by his military. The judges told they had found an obvious inconsistency among the bounded quantity of crimes during the instances scale for that Mr. Bemba was detained accountable compared to the evaluation of his instance. Humane rights team Pardon World told the ICC's governing was a enormous strike for the lot victims who had incurred for the war salaried in the Central African nation. This judgment to justify Jean-Pierre Bemba Gombo is an essential remind how world judiciary is just probable if all suspects get strictly equitable testing up and freelance and unbiased judicial. Pardon World Solomon Sacco told in a declaration Friday time the appeals camera has detained how Mr. Bemba was titled to an justification. The judgment will be thick felt as an enormous strike for the lot victims of the warfare versus female salaried in the Central African Republic via a terrifying campaigning of rape and sex abuse, told Sacco, who heads the World Judiciary crew at the organization. Bemba led the MLC side in the more Democratic Republic of Congo and after became one of the nation's 4 persons defect presidents in 2003 as portion of a transition by the government. More than rather than 5,200 victims participated in Bemba's test. He was detained by Belgium authorities in May 2008. Pardon World told the victims who took portion in Bemba's test will go on to search judiciary.